Well, we get that. So I agree with you on paper. This sounded strong, looked strong, rivals, all that. Super Bowl hangover, perhaps. We get to see what Philly has. I do think the NFC is a lot more predictable than the AFC. You got a lot more chance to pick the NFC representative in the Super Bowl than you do the AFC. That's a roll of the dice with about 3-4 teams. NFC, you know what you're dealing with. Eagles, possibly a couple outliers there in the NFC North. Yes, you could see maybe San Fran and the Rams challenging for sure. And then you have Washington. Can they follow up what they did last year? But, man, when you start stacking up Baltimore and Buffalo and Kansas City and potentially another team in the West and maybe another team in the North, now all of a sudden that's a hard-hitting combo there. We'll do our NFL picks. Maddie, we got to split it up today because we've got so many picks to make in the NFL against the number. So we'll do that. We'll pick the Thursday night game tonight, the Friday night game, and then all the 1 o'clock games in about 14 minutes. And then we'll add on the 4 o'clock games and then the Sunday nighter. And, of course, the Monday nighter we'll wait till Monday. But Sunday night, we'll do all the late games on Sunday at 2:15. We'll have Sam Monson on to talk NFL, give us his picks as well at 1:30. I did hear one of the things that popped off to me about the Ryan Day show was when Paul and Jim asked him about Jeremiah Smith back there returning punts that caught them off guard. Paul and Jim off guard.
You know how I felt about that over the years. Like the best player, one of your best offensive weapons, I don't like them out there doing special teams things. Me personally, I don't.
It just feels dicey. It's worth it for a game like that. It was. I think it was worth the risk. And you could hear it in Coach Day's voice. It was like, man, if we just would have held up just another split second longer. Like he feels it. That's in a game against Texas, in a game that was a one-score game, you think could be a one-score game, then I could see why a special teams a big play is something that would be tempting for a head coach. So he did not put it to bed. He said, we tried to keep it as quiet as we could. Guess what, Coach? Congrats, you did. You did. Now it's out. Now it's out there.
Yeah.
And now they get to decide when they want to use it. They want to use it in big games or give the team a spark somewhere in a game. You've got that guy. As long as he's got the secure hands, you're right. He's got to use his best judgment when you're not a guy that's used to that. You want to know when to fair catch it. You want to know when to field it on a short hop. Yeah. Like, all that is big. And I don't know how much. See, the follow-up there would be to Coach Day. All right, you had him back there. I totally understand the temptation. I'm in on that. I'm buying on that. What did you do to prepare him for that moment? The stuff I talked about. How many kicks did he field looking up into the sun? How many kicks did he field? How many punts did he field?
When it was windy and rainy and all that, yeah.
Or when you decided to let the Gunners get a little early start, to feel a little pressure, like the short hops. Like, that's the stuff I'd like to know, because a guy that talented can handle catching a punt.
100%. I mean, the dude is an absolute monster, as we know.
And we did drop a pass.
He started that way last year, too. Yeah. Remember that tunnel screen that he dropped early on? I think it was game 1 or game number 2, and then after that, he figured it out, and I'm expecting the same thing after this game. And he still had 6 catches in the Texas game. But, yeah, I'm just not in favor of your star playmaker doing special teams things, just because I know the type of talent that they have over there, and I'm sure that there's a guy or guys that are capable of holding it down. But at the end of the day, Coach Day's probably saying, this is Jeremiah Bleepin Smith. I want to get the ball in his hands as many times as possible. And so is that going to be an every week thing? That's what I'm curious to see. Or was that hey, we got Texas in the house, we need to capitalize on every single moment and get Jeremiah into the game as many times as we can to try to make an impact? That's what will be interesting moving forward, is that, do we see him do that against Grambling and OU the next 2 weeks?
I don't think you need to, unless you want to get him some work back there. So when it counts against Penn State or Michigan, then you want to have him back there. Then you feel like he's done it. So it's a fine line between not exposing him and then making sure in the big moments when you want to do it, that he has some memory to be able to say, yeah, I've done this season. Because he played a lot of special team snaps last year. He didn't return any. Here's the quote. We were trying to keep it sort of quiet that he was getting some of that work back there. He'll continue to have an opportunity to be back there. We think he gives us something back there, as you can imagine, back there, when the ball is in his hands, back there. I added a few.
Okay.
I see what he's saying. Caleb Downs, Brandon Ennis, those guys will be back there. Right? I mean, they tossed around Caleb on offense last year, and I remember saying in the program, you don't need it if it only backfires when it backfires. He fumbles. He gets hit wrong.
Yeah.
He exposes himself in a weird way because these guys get exposed all the time. So it's not like you're putting him, it's not like you're taking a guy that's never taken a hit and put him back there. But when you're a punt returner and your eyes are on the prize up there, that means your eyes aren't on everything else. You have to have a little different awareness.
I just want him doing what he does best all the time. Like, the Bengals don't need Jamar Chase returning punts. The Cowboys don't need CeeDee Lamb returning punts. To me, that just puts your guy in harm's way more than you need to, especially on special teams where guys are flying down the field at him to try to take his head off. And so
fair catches for
Coach Day obviously knows much more than I do, but I've just always felt a little dicey about that. And look, he may have a whole bunch of opportunities to receive punts this year, because if that defense continues what we saw on Saturday against Texas, I mean, my goodness, this team is going to round into form very quickly and help out just every facet of the game, because I truly believe that's what a good defense can do. And so Matt Patricia was in his bag and just had Arch Manning flustered. And when you have a guy like Caleb Downs on the back end that can just be the guy and get everything in order, amongst obviously some other good players, but he is arguably the best defensive player in the country. The trust I think Patricia has in Caleb Downs to be that leader out there, but also the trust we saw from Matt Patricia that he felt right out of the gate that his guys were ready to handle a lot of his defense and the complicated things that we saw within that defense. And so that, to me, has just been on my mind all week coming out of that game, is that this defense, man, is going to be rock solid game in and game out. It has a chance to be great again this year the way that they were a year ago.
There's no spread on this game, right? This is not this is a name your score game. I don't think the book would ever have anything that would be.
Yeah, I
don't see this. Yeah. I mean, I've seen spreads. I've seen 48-point spreads before.
Yeah,
I almost think this would be potentially bigger.
Maybe. I mean, look, no disrespect to the football players for Grambling, but in a matchup like this,
with all due respect,
the most entertaining, the most entertaining thing they're going to bring in here is the band in the halftime show, because they're going to have the shoe rocking. So I cannot wait to see that.
What's the spread on that? Biddle versus them.
I don't know, man, but that is
you a home dog in that, Matty?
FAMU and Grambling and some of these HBCUs come in here. It's a party at halftime. I'm here for it.
But what can they script out, though? That's the question.
I don't know.
We need to get the handicappers on that one. You could be a home dog. That could be a pick'em. Band versus band on Saturday. The game, not so much. Yeah.
It's one of those games there where it's just like, just get out of the game healthy. That's this type of game. You just hope that you're not talking about anybody that we know that they're going to have to rely on a bunch this year that suffers any type of injury in the game.
Bite your tongue. You've already labeled one of my guys out for the season of my fantasy team earlier today. Let's not put anything else in the atmosphere.
I didn't. I mean,
that's about the most unwritten rule amongst friends.
What scares the crap out of me is when a guy comes into the season with a calf injury that I know that they're saying is pretty good, but I just remember the Kevin Durant's, the Tyrese Halliburton's, guys that were dealing with calf injuries and they led to you-know-what. And so I'm hoping that it doesn't happen.
But you said it would.
That's a little spooky.
You can't hope it doesn't when you already said it will.
Well, for you, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen.
Thanks for adding that now.
But I'm
later.
Just saying, Devon Achane dealing with a calf injury.
TLC, you heard it, right? He had my guys blown out for the season before it even started.
Yeah, I heard him say it.
The line was, it's an Achilles pop waiting to happen.
Yeah. And Rothman freaked out.
Mm-hmm. He really did.
I just didn't expect it. I'm already nervous enough. I didn't expect him to just pour gas on the fire.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think Matt has any control over what happens to Devon Achane's
He's
ACL.
got plenty of control. You've seen him print the shirts. It always goes the other way. Actually, the better thing is that he did say it. If he would have said the guy's going to be MVP, then of course he's getting injured. Yeah. You're right. So maybe it did work.
It may have actually worked in your favor.
Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe prove him wrong.
Curse.
Now say J.J. McCarthy's going to suck this year.
I think AR wants to say that. He doesn't believe in JJ.
No. I need to let that thing kind of breathe a little bit. It's fine.
Which I think is fair.
He's got the right coach. Fair. He's got the right play caller. The right weapons. He's got an absolute brutal schedule. Their schedule's brutal. We're going to pick. By the way, here's the other thing. Because yesterday we challenged you on. Oh, wow.
Hiccup.
That was nice.
That came out of nowhere. My bad.
Give us a hint.
No, I'm not giving any hints. You guys got to wait till 2 o'clock to get all of my
Super Bowl pick?
Yeah, I'm not giving any hints.
I don't care about your divisions. Super Bowl pick.
Not giving any hints. Long tease. 45 minutes.
He said 0%.
Vertical tease.
Exactly. There you go. Vertical tease. Even better.
He gave a horizontal tease earlier in the week, and today he gave a vertical tease.
Trying to do what the coach asks around here, okay? You know?
All right. We've got our NFL picks.
It's time to
coming
go.
Up next.
Time to go.
Against the number. We handle tonight, Friday, and all the 1 o'clockers. That's next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Ben Sadler, Assistant Vice President, Commercial Lending, on what makes First Bank of Central Ohio successful.
What we do as a community bank is really, listening to, that company, finding the solutions that best need their business and is not just a universal product that you could get anywhere else.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
No matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com.
Coughlin has the car for you.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, loads and no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com, 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Ryan Day's Buckeyes are back at the Shoe for a meeting with Grambling. I think they're the Tigers. I don't care if it's right. We're going with the Tigers.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday at 10 with the kick at 3:30.
The Fan.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies turn into sunshine before the end of the day. It'll be on the cooler side, though, with afternoon highs only getting into the low 70s. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies overnight with lows in the 50s. Friday, we could see a stray shower or storm in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny, warm, and very windy. Afternoon highs getting into the low 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice. NFL picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. Tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, everybody feeling good. 0-0. Everybody's in good shape. About ready to dive in to the Rothman and Ice Soft Earned Dollars Sludge Fund. All right, TLC, lead us off.
Well, we should probably start out with the game tonight. Big D going to the Eagles. Eagles -8.
It's a big number, Matty. It is. Micah Parsons out. And I think this was like maybe a 6.5 to 7.5. And then post-trade jumps to 8 on the road. Whew. I saw it at 8.5 a little while ago. It's come back. It's still at a fairly over a key number here, or right on one. All right, I've got the Eagles circled. I would not be, it wouldn't be crazy to think, since everyone believes Dallas will get cracked tonight, that it's one of those, a little more of a slugfest early on, a little sloppy out of the gate, a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover, and maybe Dallas can keep it within that 8. I'm kind of hoping for like just a fourth quarter score that puts it over the top. I don't think I'm in the camp of that Dallas doesn't even show up. There's got to be some pride. I do question whether that locker room has been distracted since the trade. We get to find out tonight, but I'm going to lean into the better team, the better lines. The lack of a real positive running game for Dallas puts a lot of pressure on them. They can stay with him if they protect Dak, but I'm going to lay the 8. It's not comfy, but I'm going to do it.
So in the Micah Parsons trade, yes, Green Bay sent over 2 first-round picks, but they also sent over Kenny Clark, who is a defensive tackle and a good player. He is a good player. So the battle in the trenches is going to be fun to see what type of impact Dallas's new toy can make down there. But, man, AR, when we talked to Brian Baldinger down in New Orleans last year for the Super Bowl, the look in his eye when he talked about Philadelphia's offensive line, how giddy that man got talking about how dominant that unit is, that remains. Landon Dickerson had a little injury scare with him throughout the training camp portion of the calendar, but he looks to be ready to go. My fear in this is that the Cowboys can sneak within this number late.
Yeah.
With Pickens and CD and Dak just throwing the ball maybe in some garbage time. But Philly's just dominant, man. I'm going to go with the Eagles and lay the 8.
All right, tomorrow, YouTube exclusive, Chiefs -3 versus the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
So
we just get on YouTube, or we have to buy it?
You just get on YouTube.
It's free.
And it should be there. It should be there. What's Isaiah Pacheco going to look like this year? That guy last year had the injury, came back late, was not himself. Kansas City without Rashee Rice in game number 1. They kind of know how to operate without him. You know who I can't wait to see is Justin Simmons, AR, former Buckeye. It's time to go. Drafted him in the first round to be the blindside protector for Mahomes. Without Rashawn Slater down there in the trenches for the Chargers, that smells a little iffy to me with Chris Jones on the other side. I'm laying the 3 and rolling with KC.
Yeah. Josh Simmons, by the way.
Oh, what did I say? Justin?
Yeah.
Justin Simmons is the safety for...
Is he Atlanta now? Definitely had his best days in Denver.
Yeah, good player back then, but thank you. Yes, Johnson.
It's funny because I was thinking of Jeffrey Simmons, too. So we were all three in different places.
Ted Simmons, an old catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals.
And the Pirates.
Yeah. I am going to take
Gene Simmons.
The Chargers and run. I am. I think Kansas City, they're not a great cover team. This is a tiny spread. It's 3.
Bill Simmons.
But I like it. Give me the Chargers in Brazil taking the 3.
And I ran out of Simmons, so let's just move on. Sunday, here we go. Bengals -5 at the Browns. Tough number. What you got?
I loved it at less than a touchdown, and I liked it at 5.5, and now it's down to 5. So either I should be scared that it's going the wrong way or loving it even more. Bengals played the preseason. They know they have to start fast. I know it's a division rival. Doesn't always go great in Cleveland. Flacco gives them a high floor. Spread doesn't scare me that much. Yeah, does it have backdoor cover written all over it? Possibly. I'm going to lean in. Can't change now. Give me Cincy -5.
Stefanski. So questions about the Bengals' interior offensive line throughout the offseason. Mason Graham, the new guy for the Brownies, can he make some noise down there? Joey B and the Bengals have struggled with the Browns. They have. They are clearly the better team, but I'm taking the Browns, and I'm taking those points to cover.
If you ask Steelers fans, they'd say they'd rather have Aaron Rodgers than Justin Fields. And if you ask Jets fans, they'd say they'd rather have Justin Fields than Aaron Rodgers. Well, we're going to find out a little bit as to what those fan bases are going to be feeling this season. Steelers -2.5 on the road.
Man, I wish I could have an ISO cam on every one-on-one rep with DK Metcalf and Sauce Gardner in this one. That is going to be some good stuff to watch there. Outside of the quarterbacks, what's up with Cam Hayward? That seems weird to me. The vibes are off between he and Mike Tomlin in the front office. The Jets I think, are going to be they're not going to be a good offensive team this year. That's just not going to be fun to watch on offense, in my opinion. I'm laying the 2.5 and rolling with Pittsburgh.
I love it. You tease us all the way down, and then it's give me the other squad. I love it. I'm going to take the Steelers as well. I think this is a Rodgers game, whatever it's going to be. Can't lose this game. He's got to go in there and win this thing. Jets have all sorts of problems now on that O-line, so I'll take Pittsburgh -2.5.
That's on Channel 10, and that'll be J.J. Watt's color commentary debut, at least with this iteration with Ian Eagle.
He did the Netflix game, Kansas City and Pittsburgh.
Actually, you know what? He may have done that with Ian Eagle, now that I think about it. Maybe those little walkthrough. Dolphins and Colts. Colts are -1 at home. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Miami has all sorts of concerns defensively. They're like they're like a regression team this year. But the one thing I do like about Miami is that when they're healthy, they're very tough to contain. Presumably they are. And I have to get them when they're at their healthiest. I'm going to take Miami and grab that point.
The Dolphins may roll out the worst secondary in the NFL this year. However, they may have a top 5 pass rush this year up front with Chop Robinson and Jalen Phillips and that crew. Don't love that the Colts offensive line, AR's Vikings, grabbed a couple of those guys and brought them up to many. Whew. I am going to go with the Colts, though, at home. Daniel Jones, that's dicey. I'm rolling with him, but yeah, Tyreek and Tua, I don't think they're seeing eye to eye regardless of what they say, so I'm going Indy.
If you believe in time zones, here you go. The Raiders are going to the East Coast. Patriots -2.5 at home.
It's my sneaky team this year, the Patriots. Been talking about them for a couple months. I think Drake May is going to be a really good dual threat this year. He was one of those quarterbacks that ranked in the top 5 in quarterback rushing yards last year. So give me Vrabes and the Pats at home.
I like what the Raiders have done offensively, but I'm not going to pick against Vrabel at home. I think the home field advantage is enough here, especially on that short number of 2.5. They get off to a good start, and I'll lay the 2.5, take the Pats.
The Cardinals are a solid team, but they're going to look great against the Saints if you ask the odds makers. 6.5 points on the road in Nolans.
Opened at 4.5. Then it just went the other way. New Orleans they may be contending for the top draft pick. And the fact that, well, they are at home. Not that that would mean a whole lot. There can't be a lot of fervor around them right now. I'm going to lean into the Cardinals get off to a good start. It's a lot of points, though. 6.5, but New Orleans is supposed to be bad. Let's find out how much. Give me the Cardinals.
So Jonathan Gannon, the other former coordinator for the Phillies, he has to be very excited about the new toys he has on defense. If they hit on Will Johnson in the second round, the cornerback out of Michigan, that could be one of the biggest steals of the draft. Marvin, Kyler, you guys finally got that chemistry? We shall see. I'm going to lay the 6.5 roll with the Cards as well.
Buccaneers -2 in Atlanta. I'm kind of surprised that the away team is favored here.
So Atlanta gets to show off their new pass rushers in this game without Tristan Wirfs playing for the Buccaneers. I'm actually going to go with the Falcons in a bit of an upset out of the gate.
Yeah, I don't even know. It'd be a minor one just because they're at home and they haven't been this kind of a dog against the Buccaneers in a long time. And I like what we saw out of Penix and pairing him with Bijan. So I would definitely consider playing Atlanta on the money line even in this. So I will take them at home getting the 2.
Giants and Commanders. Commanders -6 in Landover still. I think working on getting back to D.C.
It's another team that's being accused of regressing the sophomore slump, perhaps with the reigning offensive rookie of the year in Jaden Daniels. But just think you got to stop the Giants pass rush. If you do, you can get through with this. They're at home, so I like them by less than a touchdown. Give me the Commanders.
So Commanders trying to figure out that offensive line. You bring in Laramie Tunsil. On the defensive side of the ball, I don't think there's a lot to write home about. Like, you're banking on Von Miller at his age being a dude for you. That's a little scary, but you took me right where I wanted to go. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter up front. That defensive line can do enough to cover that number. Give me the G-Men.
And we got one more 1 o'clock game. It's the Panthers at the Jaguars. Ooh, 2 number 1 picks here. Trevor Lawrence against Bryce Young. Trevor Lawrence favored by 3.5.
The Panthers, boy, I love Ted McMillan coming into this offense. I really do. And Bryce kind of picked it up the last 3 games of the season. Liam Cohen is who I believe in, though, the new head coach for the Jags in that offense with Travis Hunter in the mix. I will lay the 3.5.
Yeah, I will too. I mean, they could win the division. They really could. They could make this massive turnaround, exciting receivers. Brian Thomas Jr., we get to see Travis Hunter. I think laying the hook could get us, but I like them at home laying the 3.5. All right. More than half the field in the books.
Ben Simmons.
We'll get some advice from Sam Monson, Pro Football Focus. When we come back, Rothman Ice on the Fan.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto-saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
True to his name, Matty Ice wears a winter coat in the middle of summer. He lives the gimmick, man. You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
All right, effort era guy Sam Monson, NFL analyst, formerly of Pro Football Focus. Now he's co-host on Check the Mic Pod as well. Steve Palazzolo, our old friend. Sam is with us now on the Brian Heating Cooling Systems Fangast Hotline. Sam, welcome to the NFL season, my man.
Yeah, we made it. Football time.
Yep, we made it. All right, so give me your biggest takeaway on the AFC. It's a jumble. Nobody knows what to do. Baltimore's got a roster that's stacked. Buffalo is always there. You've got Kansas City, who may or may not be gettable. You've got some other teams like the Chargers and Denver that probably give them everything they can handle this year. Cincinnati trying to overcome their defense again. Give me your take just overall on the AFC, who you like.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you've got the teams that are usually contenders every single year, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City. I expect those teams to all be there as well. Again, this year, I think the Chiefs have a real battle within that division. I still expect them to come out of it. It's possible they don't win the division, but either way, I expect them to be a playoff team. But the Broncos, I think, will be good. The Chargers were good under the first year of Jim Harbaugh. I think they should probably be better again year two. And then I think the Raiders had a massive jump forward with the additions of Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. So I think that'll be a really competitive division and could send a couple of playoff teams. We mentioned the Ravens, the Bengals. I think you're right. The offense should be really good. The big question with them is, can they hit the ground running for the first time in half a decade? And then the Steelers with the Aaron Rodgers question, what exactly are they going to be? I think they'll have a very good defense, and it's a wait to see what Aaron Rodgers is able to produce from the offense. Then Cleveland with this fascinating quarterback situation that they've got. And then I think the other two divisions, are probably a step behind. The Bills should still have their division, I think, fairly comfortably in hand. And then the AFC South is kind of chaos. I think maybe Houston is the best team there, but it wouldn't really shock you for any of those teams to be a surprise in one direction or the other.
Sam, let's lock in a little bit on the game tonight between Philly and Dallas. I want to start with Dallas's defense now without Micah Parsons in the mix. When you look at their personnel, the names on paper and guys that you've been watching for the last couple of years, what type of defensive ceiling do they have now without Micah down there?
I think it's tough. They have a group of, particularly up front, a group of defensive linemen that are all kind of intriguing names. And when Micah Parsons was the top guy there and a guy that is going to bring pressure and impact every single game, whether or not the stats are there and match up with it, well, then you can really talk yourself into, this group as a collection of support pieces. But when they have to be the pass rush and the defensive line by themselves, when there isn't Micah Parsons in that group, I think it looks a lot weaker. And I really think this pass rush in particular goes from being, quite a strong group league-wide into definitely being in the bottom half of the NFL and maybe some way towards the bottom half, unless, a rookie like Donovan Ezeraku was able to hit the ground running and, really be productive right away. And I don't know that they've sort of stop the run the way that Jerry Jones is trying to sell everybody on as well. Kenny Clark comes in and job done. They might still be weak against the run as well.
Sam, a lot of people predicting that with the Lions' departure of both their coordinators, they're kind of not the it team anymore to challenge the Eagles, that maybe it is the Packers. Where do you stand on it?
Yeah, it's definitely a potential concern. I'm not ready to yet say that will definitely be the reason that they won't be an elite team or a true contender. But it could. We saw with the Eagles a couple of years ago when they lost both their coordinators. That can definitely happen. But I do think that the Lions are reasonably well insulated from that, given they promoted from within, given that, Dan Campbell, I think, deserves a lot of the credit for the way those coordinators approach things. It wasn't just those guys. The bigger concern to me may be the offensive line. The interior is now, with the retirement of Frank, now suddenly you're kind of changing around basically three spots, the entire interior. Graham Glasgow is going to center. So even the one consistent player you've got is swapping positions. So the entire interior is kind of an unknown at this point. And that, that's been a top 2, top 3 offensive line for the entirety of this Dan Campbell Ben Johnson, Jared Goff offense. And for the first time, that's a question mark going into the season.
So the San Francisco 49ers are fascinating to me because they obviously lost a lot, but there's still some really strong names there, mainly on offense with the guys that we know there. But when you look at San Francisco and that division that they're in, where do you have them stacking up with inside the NFC West, but more importantly, the NFC this year?
I think that division is wide open, totally up for grabs. I think any of the four teams could easily win that division. Equally, any of the four teams could end up propping up the division and being the last team in it. I expect the 49ers offense to still be very good, particularly when Brendan Ayuk is back there and firing on all cylinders. The defense, I think, is more of a question mark. And now, they're relying on a bunch of rookies, really. A couple of them, I think, need to play well up front for that defense to be good. Michael Williams, the two defensive tackles, Alfred Collins and C.J. West that they drafted, I think at least two of those three guys need to be decent players for them. Otherwise, that defensive line will be a weakness, even with Nick Bosa on it. So I think the 49ers could definitely be a contender just built off the back of the offense, but I don't know if that defense is as good as it was, when they were in Super Bowls before.
Sam, what has struck you about this season as far as the things they're going to be implementing? The touchbacks moving to the 35, the slight changes for onside kicks, the guaranteed possession in OT. I think they're going to be doing some kind of virtual measurement with this 8K Hawkeye camera to see whether balls reach the line to gain on a first down. Anything jump out to you that you're really looking forward to seeing how it works?
I think the kicking could be a really big factor this year. Between moving the kickoff line, I think you're going to see a ton of kicks actually returned. This is where it was supposed to be when this was the rule that was brought in, and they chickened out on it basically last year and moved the line 5 yards, and all of a sudden, everyone was just taking a touchback. It was the safer play. Now I think you're going to see a lot of kicks return. And then the other thing is they've changed the rules with the K balls. They give them to teams now much earlier. And so I think you're going to see kicks across the board go further. Punts, I think you're going to, 70-yard field goal in preseason. I don't think that was a fluke. I think you're going to see, maybe the all-time kickoff or field goal distance record broken this season. I think you're going to see a bunch of teams willing to go for long kicks when it comes to field goals. And I don't think we know how that's going to shake out yet. That's we don't even know if that's a good or a bad thing net for scoring because, you're putting points on the board, but you're also more willing to take long field goal attempts instead of going for it on fourth down, instead of, punting the ball away. I think it's a big unknown variable heading into this year.
So, Sam, in your opinion, when you look at the Bears now bringing in Ben Johnson and some of the other moves that they've made this all season, obviously that division was great a year ago, but currently where they stand with Caleb Williams going into year 2, do you really believe that the Bears are ready to make that leap to be a true contender in the NFC and NFC North, or do you think that's more of a year away type of situation for them?
Yeah, I think this might take a bit of time. Caleb Williams, I think, was let down a bit last year by the Bears institutionally. They didn't, focus on the details right away. They took a guy who was already kind of a maverick type of player in terms of play style and playing outside of structure, and they didn't put structure around him. And that made everything worse. It skewed him towards his flaws instead of away from them. Ben Johnson, I think, is the opposite type of coach, and certainly in training camp and preseason, he's been focusing hard on those elements, the details. And, some people are sort of wondering, is he focusing too hard on it? I think that's deliberate. They're trying to get him all the way on the other side of the scale, and then maybe they'll find a happy middle ground somewhere or somewhere down the line. But I think that's going to take some time. It's going to be an adjustment period, and maybe the Bears look a lot better in the second half of the season than they do for the first half.
All right, give me your Super Bowl, my man.
I think this is the year the Ravens figure it out in the postseason. They get that monkey off their back. We get MVP caliber Lamar Jackson in the postseason instead of just the regular season. And I think if that happens, they have the best roster in the NFL.
Yeah. Feels like it. Now they got to go do it. We'll find out. Sam, great stuff, bud. We'll be talking to you soon.
Anytime. Take it easy.
Sam Monson with us. from the co-host of the Check the Mic podcast, formerly of PFF, on the Brian Heating Coin Systems Fangast Hotline.
Fellas, if you're at that point in your life to where you can't get it going the way that you used to, if you are dealing with low T, ED, just bad energy, low vibes, and you're feeling sluggish, I'm going to direct you over to the Columbus Men's Clinic because they are going to help you correct all of those things. Take it from me. I went over there, got my blood checked, was a little dicey about it going in, but I got the answers I needed and the information to move forward and stay healthy. So if you are looking for some answers at this point in your life, get on over to the Columbus Men's Clinic because there's no guesswork, there's no gimmicks, just real science and effective treatments. Beyond just testosterone, ED treatments and other options many men don't even know exist. They have the answers for you at the Columbus Men's Clinic. All of it is affordable. It's accessible. You'll get consultation, including blood work, for just $99 with results before you leave. So take care of yourself, guys. You only get one life. Don't procrastinate. If you do that, it's only going to make everything worse. Call 614-300-7400, or you can visit them at columbusmensclinic.com. Again, their number is 614-300-7400, or hit them up online at columbusmensclinic.com.
We come back with a Buckeye Bulletin. Ryan Day and his plan for the backup quarterbacks this Saturday. You'll hear it next. Rothman Ice and the Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Game on, week number 1. It starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. It's not just football, it's first-time touchdown fireworks, anytime TD rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. Your season, it starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. Has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers, and you want to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
The regular season is here. Catch the Browns and Bengals from the land.
Let's go dominate, man. Have some fun. Here we go.
Live fan coverage starts Sunday at 11 with the Kick at 1.
Your home for all things football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg.
We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and the deals are hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for just $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or drive home in the new 25 Honda Prologue EX. Lease it now for only $149 a month, or 0% APR, plus no payments for 90 days. Get the deal you deserve at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, the Fan. Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
Buckeye Bulletin. You know, there's a fine line between being respectful and being real. And Ryan Day is going to walk that tightrope this week, maybe even next week. And he's going to be asked about getting your backups in and preserving health and building a lead so you can do that. This game is bought and paid for. And that's real. That's a fact. They stroked a check in February to Grambling State for $1 million. And they stroked another one for almost $2 million to OU last February. That money's earning interest, Matty. Or it's already spent. Not sure. Yeah. But either way, it is a paycheck game. And here he is, though. He has to focus on what's real for him, which is getting guys some valuable reps. Now, how valuable is anybody's measurement? Like, the three of us played a Gus Macker against fourth graders. We got some reps.
I'm dropping a triple-double on that
Probably
head.
would feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm dunking on them. All that. I'm talking trash.
So then we got to...
Fourth graders are not. I don't care.
Well, there may be some big fourth graders that can, take up some space in the paint.
Cole, they can't do anything with Cole down in the paint.
I was just about to say that Wilt's rebounding record might be in jeopardy if I'm on that court.
He's going to look like prime Shaq.
Throw some elbows.
Exactly.
Defense wins championships. All right, here's Ryan Day on getting in his backups next, not this week, but maybe the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it'd be great to get a lot of these guys reps. How it plays out, like you said, you don't know. But yeah, the more reps we can get for our guys, the more of an evaluation we can get in the stadium, live evaluations for these guys. And Lincoln would be one of them for sure. He just had a good day of practice again, coming off the field, so that was positive. So yeah, I mean, I think ideally we'd love to do that, but we'll take it one play at a time.
One play at a time.
That's all you can do. I mean, as we all know,
one play at a time.
in this sport, you're one snap away.
Maddie, what if you would have said, what if you would have said, what if you would have just had a Freudian slip and said, guys, listen, we're just going to take it one touchdown at a time.
Because that is real. Like, he would never say that.
When we get 4, I might have to make a change.
Right. That's the reality of the game. Go ahead, TLC. What you got?
No, I was just saying 100%. And, coaches don't say that because there's this whole, respect the opponent thing. Although, I think he's given in a little bit, even acknowledging the question of,
no doubt.
Yeah, the backups are probably going to get in the next 2 weeks. So, that's kind of like him meeting the media halfway.
Yeah, being real.
Yeah, for sure. Because if he said... anything as far as this is going to be a competitive game or anything like that, then
we treat every game the same.
Right, those type of things.
Yeah, I saw there's one clip in here from Tim Walton that says Grambling State's quarterback is a talented kid. I mean, in the general sense, yes.
Right.
In the college football sense, no.
Right. And you just...
Would you want him on your team?
No. Probably not. Probably not. When we're talking about Ohio State and the expectation of getting into the playoff, we know what comes along with that and the journey that you have to go on and the amount of games you may play. And so, getting these guys reps against somebody else other than their teammates, and the same plays that they see from their teammates week in and week out is obviously valuable. And look, Devin Brown last year, I think it was that Michigan State game. Will Howard went down for a brief amount of time, and he had to come in and hold it down. And that was one of Jeremiah's highlight touchdown grabs from last year. To me, still my favorite is the one against Iowa, where like the one-hander and he just shoves the dude like, get the heck out of here. Like, you're too small. But, yeah, if you're Lincoln Keenholz, it's time to go. And also if you're Tavian St. Clair, you're hoping that Julian and that offense cleans up early so you can showcase what you can do potentially late in the game as well as a young freshman.
All right, you teased the listener, so I'll deliver. Here is Tim Walton on Miles Crawley, who, by the way, redshirt senior, 6'4" kid. I'm sure he is very athletic.
We have to do a great job. We have to be disciplined. We have to go play at an elite level. I mean, he can throw the ball. I mean, he can scramble around, he can throw the ball well. So, every time you go out on the field on Saturday, you have to produce and you have to execute. So we're going in to try to make sure we're on point with how we operate because he's a good player.
So why didn't you recruit him?
Well, I mean, there are levels to this.
Yeah, exactly.
They already were pretty set there. I think that's not a fair follow-up.
Why didn't you recruit him?
That's not a fair follow-up.
They are. That's a tough question at the presser.
It is. I always tell if you're going to ask the tough question at the presser.
The defense will receive, I think, a little bit more of a punch from a quarterback next week when Parker Navarro comes in here, but we saw what Matt Patricia and the gang did against Arch Manning, who is who's a very talented guy. And so for the quarterback coming in for Grambling, he's going to see things he's probably never seen before. And at the speed and the size of the guys Ohio State has, he doesn't see that, obviously. And so, there's definitely going to be, some body shock there for him. I'm sure he is a, quote, talented guy, but
very talented.
As you said, I mean, there's levels to this for sure.
Very talented guy. Let's leave it at that. Very talented. The goal is to shut him out. You almost shut out Texas. Now, the difference is your starters play the whole game against Texas, and they won't this week. But maybe the goal is to shut them out in the first half and then see if the backups can hold up.
Yeah, I completely agree. And on the offensive side, I know Coach Day mentioned in his presser this week that he wants to see some more explosive plays, and this is the chance to do that. And so the downfield shots, maybe we get a few more of those, and it'll be good to see, like the touch and all that stuff that Julian will have to showcase. You saw some pretty good things from him out of the gate, but that's something to look for as well down there in the trenches. Like, the run game was okay. It wasn't where I think they need it to be later in the year, so they should be able to move people around against Grambling, so that should look good, like a very potent and efficient run game, and hopefully we do see a couple home run plays like we saw one last week with Carnell Tate.
Here's Ryan Day also on getting Tavian St. Clair some reps, where he stands on that.
It's hard to. I guess that's hard to kind of talk about because you just got to get the first down and you got to score touchdowns, and we're still dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds. But ideally we'd love to get a lot of guys reps. Because that's a real way to get feedback. It's a way to it's healthy for the team. So we'll look to do that. In some positions we'll rotate. At other positions we'll have to see how the game goes. But in an ideal world, we're trying to get as many of those guys, and he would be one of them.
How's he doing? Just like continuing as a young guy.
Good. He's been mostly getting scout team reps, but we do get some 3 work in there, and so we try to get him in there as much as we can because you're 2 snaps away from playing, which sometimes is sobering. So we got to make sure that he's continuing to develop, which I think he is, by the way. But it'd be nice to get him some game reps.
Grambling comes in 1-0.
Okay, on a hot streak, baby.
55-7 over the Langston University Tigers. Lions, actually. Wrong Wildcat. The Lions, I believe they are. All right.
From the state of...
Grambling's in...
I got 3 options.
I'll say North Carolina or Georgia?
We're going... It's somewhere in the stretch of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. I think Louisiana.
And here's the thing. Since we didn't actually name the quarterback...
Shoot, I'm not sure.
It looks like the quarterback is Teazit. Sazavian Teazit.
Sazavian?
Love that.
Yeah, C''Zavian.
Okay.
Sophomore, 6'3", 200 pounds, out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
TLC, you were right. Grambling State University in Grambling, Louisiana.
There we go.
They're the Tigers?
I believe they are the Mighty Tigers.
Okay.
I think they are. Nice colors, too. I'm in on that.
Wow.
Steelers.
All those guys are going to say they got to play number 1 Ohio State in the horseshoe.
At the shoe, right.
Whatever happens, Your toes are probably not still tapping, but whatever happens, you'll have that memory.
Yep.
All right. We come back with the Sports Center update here at top of the hour. We get into our deep dive. Will Maddie have the guts to pick the team that most likely will win it all? Will he do it? Find out next. Rothman Ice on the Fan.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free.
Guaranteed. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Buckeye Country Superfest 2026 is back for one day only in Columbus, Ohio. Saturday, June 13th at Ohio Stadium, featuring Tyler Childers, with special guests the Red Clay Strays, Lord Huron, Sierra Farrell, Flatland Cavalry, and Caitlin Butts. Register for pre-sale access now at BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. Tickets on sale to the general public on Friday, September 12th at 10 a.m.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
The hunt for Reds October is on. Be here to cheer on your Reds at Great American Ballpark when they take on the Mets in a 3-game series September 5th through the 7th. Join us Saturday, September 6th, when the Reds unveil and dedicate a statue to honor Reds broadcasting legend Marty Brennaman on Crosley Terrace, presented by Encore Technologies. All fans attending the game will receive a commemorative ticket to mark the historic day. Get your tickets now at reds.com/tickets.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
Buckeye fans, introducing Behind the O, the brand new app packed with original athlete and fan-driven Ohio State sports content. It's free to download in the App Store on iOS and Android, and every time you open it, you're helping generate NIL dollars for your favorite Buckeye athletes with zero cost to you. Get exclusive access to fresh behind-the-scenes videos, training routines, athlete lifestyles, and more from every Ohio State sport. Don't wait. Download Behind the O now and get closer to your Buckeyes than ever before.
Behind the O, free for fans, NIL for athletes. Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means three things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State hosts Grambling State Saturday in a matchup of two historic programs. Buckeyes are third all-time in winning percentage. Tigers are 24th. NFL starts tonight. Cowboys at the Eagles at 8:20 with coverage on the Fan starting at 8. Friday, Chiefs and Chargers battle from Brazil at 8. Sunday, Bengals and Browns clash at 1 from Cleveland. Baseball tonight, Guardians visit the Tampa Bay Rays at 7:35. Logan Ellen starts for Cleveland against Ryan Pepio. Reds are off this evening. Columbus Clippers welcome the Indianapolis Indians at 6:35 for Columbus Blue Jackets night at Huntington Park. Boone Jenner throws out the first pitch. U.S. Open Women's Semifinals, number 1 Aryna Sabalenka faces number 4 Jessica Pegula, then number 23 Naomi Osaka, and number 8 Amanda Anisimova to follow. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and Ice feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Final hour of the program. Gold Jacket Thursday, bottom of the hour, 2:30. Tom Mack, offensive lineman, LA Rams, class of 99. What a beast. Cleveland Heights own. Winds up going to Michigan because he's a late bloomer. And Woody Hayes probably didn't even know about him. And this was before Schembechler even got to Michigan. And if you believe the story, and we'll ask him, his dad played for the Indians.
Okay.
And he was going to be a baseball player. And then he became a really good swimmer in high school. And it was like, well, maybe I can go somewhere on a swimming scholarship. Fast, tall, and were you laughing at the story?
Oh, no, I forgot my microphone was on.
Okay,
I was talking to Tyler, sorry.
I thought maybe I had a little good,
by the way,
good audience.
Anthony Simons.
No, he's Simons, not Simmons.
Anthony?
It's a great first name, though.
It really is.
That should be,
I know.
That should really be your nickname.
Anthony. So... would have gone so much further in
Penny
life.
Rothman.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, he goes to Ann Arbor, going to be a swimmer, so he's tall, lean, fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think when the best stories for me in the Hall of Fame are the guys that you presume are all ready-made, that they were can't miss, or they played on great teams, and they were great players on great teams. I think his story's different. And I'm looking forward to talking to him at 2:30.
It'll be fun.
All right. This is the time. Time to remember. I know when Sam Monson picked your Ravens to win it all. Yeah. You kind of got one of those, oh, no, he didn't do it. Yes, he did it, and he's supposed to do it.
He's supposed to do it.
All right. You want to send us through the divisions?
Yeah. Let's go with the AFC East to kick it off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's much intrigue here. I think we're both going Buffalo.
Yeah.
I like New England. I just don't think they're ready for this just yet. Miami, who can trust them at this point? Some of the things that we've seen from them. Will Tyreek Hill even be on the roster after the trade deadline and all of those things?
Yeah.
Buffalo, we know what the product looks like. Both sides of the ball. Great quarterback. For me, this is pretty easy.
Division, 6 straight, baby. 6 straight divisions. Yeah. Allen won the MVP with a weaker offense, I think. Bosa needs to stay healthy. His competition isn't Miami anymore. Now it's the Pats. So give me the Bills.
Kind of feels like, speaking of the Pats, the way Brady and Belichick ran through the AFCs for a while. Like Buffalo's kind of taking over that, and we'll see who the challengers may be.
AFC North, any hot takers out there?
No, elite secondary for Maddie's Ravens. Lamar and Derek still running the show offensively. Some competition there, but not much. Not for the division, at least in my mind. Give me the Ravens.
If Cincinnati had what we've deemed in our mind an average defense right now, then I would maybe think about going that way with how great their offense is. But seems like the Ravens are complete, man. And if they're healthy, they're going to be an issue. So they have a very, very tough schedule, though, to start. And so big picture stuff for the Ravens, it starts obviously Sunday night against Buffalo and two teams that think they can be the 1 seed in the AFC. But for Baltimore, after the Buffalo game, it is Cleveland, Detroit, Kansas City, Houston, and the Rams. So they better go early if they want to be the 1 seed. But I'll go, yeah.
Oh, my bad. AFC South. Jump the gun.
Oh, boy. Like the Cam Ward thing, I want to believe. Like that's a trend now, right? Like C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels. But then it's like, I'll go with Houston. The offensive line scares the crap out of me, but their defense is going to be good enough to hold it down.
It's really good. Stroud could have a rebound season here, but I'm going to go off the board. I'm going to go with the Jags.
I like it.
I am. Give me Trevor Lawrence, Liam Cohn. I think that they could bring out the best in him. It's just one of those weird calls for me. It has that feeling.
Here's the thing, though, AR. We see it every year in the NFL.
Don't like Houston's offensive line at all.
Somebody surprises to come up to win the division.
Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, tap into that. Their pass rushing duo, Hines Allen, Walker. Yeah. I think they're going to give Houston everything they can handle. Give me the Jags.
This one could go a few different directions. How about the AFC West?
I want to do it, but I don't know which one. I'd like to say the Chargers because I think they're going to be strong. I'd like to say Denver could surprise. But since Mahomes took over as a starter there, 7 years ago or whatever it's been, they've averaged 13 wins a season. 11 probably gets it done. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with KC as far as winning the division.
They know how to get it done, right? They have the head coach quarterback combination that is clearly the best in that division, and then their defense has been lights out the last few years. So Steve Spagnuolo is a really good defensive coordinator. I'm rocking with the Broncos, though.
Oh, okay.
Rocking with Denver. Down in the trenches, they have what it takes. Their defense may be the best in the league. Year 2 for Bo Nix under Sean Payton's tutelage. I'm rolling with the Broncos to win the AFC West this year.
I got them getting in.
And a brief shout out to your AFC wildcards.
I've got Bengals, Pats, Kansas City.
Bengals, Pats, Kansas City. I have Chargers, Bengals, Denver.
Okay.
I have Pittsburgh, Houston out. Who's your other one? Pats?
Yeah.
I have them out. Okay, so I have them out too. All right, cool.
NFC East. I'm sure we'll see a lot of them on TV. Starting tonight, as a matter of fact.
Nobody ever repeats in the NFC East.
Right.
It never happens. It hasn't happened in 20 years. Mm-hmm. That's why it will. The trend is due to end.
Yep.
And they're the team to do it. Washington should make a run, but they're not under the radar anymore. There's a lot of pressure on them to do it. I'm not going to overthink it. Give me Philly as the NFC East.
I like that Washington comes into year 2 with Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels on the same page. You're not asking a year 2 quarterback to learn a whole new system and all those things. Their defense is just not really complete to me just yet. Philly is great where it matters most. Down in the trenches, I'm rolling with Philly.
If I'm not mistaken, were the Vikings, Lions, and Packers the 3 best teams in the NFC last year?
I believe so.
Vikings.
I know the Lions and Vikings were playing for the 1 seed in the final week. The Packers may have trailed off a little bit, but either way, a talented NFC
Vikings,
North.
Lions, Packers.
What was the Eagles?
Not the Packers. Did you say Packers?
Yeah, they
No. Eagles were better than them.
What was the Eagles' regular season record?
No, they won. The Eagles were better than them. I think the Vikes and Lions were right there.
Playing for the 1 seed at the end?
Yeah, you had Philly at 14-3, Green Bay 11-6.
Oh, yeah. Either way, I think you know which division I'm
really
talking
good division,
about.
absolutely.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Packers right now. The Micah Parsons thing really changed the game for me and how I look at them, so I'll go Cheeseheads.
I love their schedule. I don't like the Lions' schedule. I think they're a good team, but I was looking at this earlier. And by the way, the Vikings schedule, brutal. Now, if the Vikings can navigate the first 4 or 5 games and the overseas games, we're good. We could get in. But Detroit's got to go to Baltimore, to Cincinnati, to Kansas City, to Philly, to the Rams. It is a nightmare schedule for Detroit. And I think that's why people are predicting a regression. Also with the losing the continuity of the coordinators. I like the Lions as a team and a talented team. But give me the Packers to win that division.
NFC South, probably a 2-horse race, we think, but pretty even.
I like Tampa. Offense has the power. Not a lot of great defenses in the division. Kind of been there, done that, so I'll take Tampa. I know that certainly Atlanta's going to pressure them.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. Give me Michael Penix and them Dirty Birds. If they can get one of their 2 pass rushers who they drafted in the first round to pop this year to pair with what I think will be a high-flying offense, they could be a scrappy bunch. The division as a whole, as we know, isn't great, but I'm going to lean into Atlanta and what they're cooking up right now.
NFC West, I'll bet my life who Ice is going to pick.
Well, hopefully you pick the right one. Yeah.
Oh, he's been talking about this team and this quarterback for a while.
The Rams?
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as his back is healthy.
The Rams, and that's a big if. That is a massive if going into the year. Head coach quarterback combination I like. Jared Verse, watch out for him on the D-line. Yeah, give me the Rams.
Added Devontae Adams.
Yep.
Stafford is the X factor, of course. I want to pick San Francisco for a couple reasons. One, their schedule. Yeah. They play against the other teams that finished 4th in the division last season. It softens up everything. They got to stay healthy like everybody. I like Purdy. And CMC's a difference maker when healthy. Debo is gone, but some defensive turnover there. Do I really want to take San Fran because of that schedule? I'll do it. I'll take the Niners.
Oh.
Yeah.
And a word from your wild cards.
I've got Washington, Detroit, and the Rams. I have the Vikes and the Bears and your Falcons near misses.
Okay. I have as my wild card teams Lions, 49ers, Bucks. So no Commanders for me in the postseason.
Okay, regress.
This year.
All right, when we come back, we'll pick the rest of it. AFC title game, NFC title game, Super Bowl winner. And then we'll add in the final 7 games of the schedule for week 1. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
Listen up, players. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose.
So you could turn that $300 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, or player props.
$300 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at Awaken180weightloss.com.
No matter
matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in-store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com. Coughlin has the car for you.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies turn into sunshine before the end of the day. It'll be on the cooler side, though, with afternoon highs only getting into the low 70s. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies overnight with lows in the 50s. Friday, we could see a stray shower or storm in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny, warm, and very windy. Afternoon highs getting into the low 80s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Pre-Snap Reads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, Bet365 time.
Let's talk about it because they have some great stuff available for new customers right now at Bet365. Because if you are a new customer, get on over to Bet365. And all you have to do right now is bet $5. And you will get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that that 300 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, or player props. AR.
Couple things here. Super boost on Barkley right now. Anytime touchdown tonight. Even money. It's a nice super boost.
It really is.
Because he just doesn't score touchdowns against Dallas. Hasn't had one since 2022. So that'd be a nice trend to bet on. I cooked up a very conservative, but what I thought was a fairly decent parlay tonight with the Eagles winning on the money line. No spread. Eagles win the game. And how about this? The first score of the game, any points, after the 5-minute mark. So here's what I need.
Okay.
I need Philly to win the toss. So they defer.
Yes.
And hope to just hold Dallas on their first drive. Mm-hmm. And then I'm probably golden.
I see the vision.
And I have both teams not to score 25. The Eagles, one team can.
Yeah, just not
both. As long as not both. And that gets me to plus 140 on that little three-way feast.
Okay. We talked about it yesterday in the world of baseball that down there in Tampa this year, that minor league baseball park that they're playing in, home runs have been flying and popping off down there. Guardians in the house tonight. Give me J-Ram plus 390 to hit a home run for the Cleveland Guardians. Again, get on over to Bet365, download the app, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus only. You must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply in the app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
But I'm not going to do it to my own guy, but I did make up for the Ian Happ debacle in the fantasy baseball. So 3 games ago, I said to Maddie, I was thinking about picking somebody up, and we both agreed on a guy. And then at the last minute, I changed and went with a Los Angeles Angel named Joe Adell. In the 3 games since I picked him up, 2 for 4 with a homer, 3 for 4 with a homer, 2 for 4 with a homer. He's homered in 3 straight games.
Love it.
So if, and I'm not going to do this to him, but if you wanted to, bet that he would a homer in a 4th straight game, I think he's plus 310 or plus 330 on Bet365.
Okay.
Over almost 3.5.
I love it.
Yep. All right, back to the picks.
Yeah.
So you basically just dropped the NL player of the week for the AL player of the week.
Absolutely. Even Steven. It's a wash.
All righty. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Nice.
There we go. Now we got a
And real quick, just a quick little sidebar. AR and I were talking about this during the break. Amari Cooper just retired.
He did.
So he's done playing football. Thought he was going to play for the Raiders, but then he probably was looking around like, I'm good. I'm good. So Amari Cooper, solid career, man. Congrats to him on what he did at Alabama and what he did in the NFL.
All right. Let's continue we'll continue our predictions, and then we'll get to the picks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So you got Super Bowl picks. That's right.
AFC title game, NFC title game. All right, AFC title game, I'm going Bills-Ravens in a repeat of the opener.
Okay.
You guys play them on Sunday night.
Yes. Who's hosting this AFC Championship game? We may look.
I think the Bills are.
So you think they're winning Sunday night?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's his pick for Buffalo. There's Sunday night pick right there.
Okay.
Because I really think, AR, that game is going to have a lot.
Yes, it will.
On the line as far as that one seed.
Let me tell you something. If Buffalo,
It's hard to beat a team twice.
If Buffalo wins Sunday, well, I didn't say I was picking the Bills to win the AFC title game.
I know.
said it was a repeat.
That's what I'm saying, is that you're saying Baltimore's going to.
If the Bills win game 1, if they win Sunday night, they're the last undefeated team this year.
Yeah, their schedule's cake.
Not that they're going undefeated. I'm just saying they're 8-0.
Yeah, their schedule's
It
cake.
feels like it.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, you got Bills-Ravens AFC title game. Who do you have?
I have Ravens and Chiefs.
Okay.
I have Ravens and Chiefs, the game being in Kansas City.
Who's advancing?
The Kansas City Chiefs are. Yeah. The Kansas City Chiefs
0%.
Why wouldn't you be hosting them?
I just think
Kansas City's they're just a one score. They win games by one score.
Yeah, but I just
that's got to come back to earth.
I think they had so many issues up front with their offensive line. I think that's corrected now, and I like what I've been hearing about. They're trying to get back to that. We're pushing the ball downfield and being more explosive. I know what the defense is going to look like, and I think Pacheco will be back to his form, and that's why I think they're going to be really complete.
TLC, jump in here for a second.
Yo.
Maddie's got the Chiefs going to Super Bowl, but he doesn't have them winning their division. That's a heck of a call.
Well, I watched them do it on the road a couple years ago.
So you got them going as a wild card, but they're going to host?
Maybe
an AFC
well, that
title
wouldn't
game?
make any sense then. So
yeah,
I'll flip that. But either way, my point is, I watched Kansas City go to Buffalo.
No, I know
go
that.
to Baltimore a couple years ago and check that box. So I believe. So the site of the AFC Championship game, whatever. But I have Kansas City and Baltimore in the title game for the AFC.
But you'd have KC beating Baltimore in Baltimore going.
Again, yes.
Okay.
That's happened recently.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like Maddie's team is going. I feel like the Bills may get them Sunday night, but then they return the favor.
Kansas City got us last year in game number 1. Remember the Isaiah Likely
guys are so
catch at the
loaded.
back? Yeah. I mean, I said it yesterday. I think this is the best roster the franchise has ever had. Sam Monson came on earlier and said this is the best roster in the NFL.
All right, so I'm going to go Ravens.
Sneaky thing in this game, real quick. Sorry, TLC Sunday night is it didn't look like Pat Ricard's going to play for Baltimore, who's their fullback, who's an important piece of what they do.
300 pounds.
And no Isaiah Likely either, so we'll see.
I want the Bills to finally get there, but man, it's so hard to do it.
The
NFC
other
title
conference.
I think San Fran bounces back. Easy schedule. I think they get there.
Okay.
And I think that Philly plays them in the NFC title game.
Okay. I like that their schedule can allow the young guys to grow early on for San Francisco on the defensive side of the ball. I like that take, AR. I'm going Philly and Green Bay. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. This is in not Burrowhead. This is in Lambeau. So I think the Green Bay Packers, now that they've added Micah Parsons, are a legit championship contender for me. So I will go with the Eagles and the Packers in the NFC Championship game, with Green Bay beating Philly. So I've got Kansas City, Green Bay in the Super Bowl, and I can see it now. Taylor Swift halftime show. Kansas City Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl. This time they get it done. And Travis Kelce rides
Maybe they
off
just
into the
have
sunset.
the wedding that night.
Maybe
I feel like she wouldn't want to do it until he's done because she probably wants to watch the game.
Here's the interesting factoid that I want to throw in for you to add to your thing. That's Super Bowl one.
Okay.
That's Super Bowl one.
I like that.
With
Okay.
Kansas City, with Green Bay beating Kansas City.
Okay. So that's what I got, AR. Kansas City back to the top of the mountain, but the Packers getting there.
I don't want to do this to you.
Oh, no.
I really don't.
Come on, man. Don't do your boy like this.
It's Baltimore, Philly. Philly's going back. They're not going to repeat. Baltimore will win.
Battle of the Birds.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There it is.
And then the ultimate mental hedge, because if Buffalo does it, I'll be thrilled. Either way. All right, let's finish the picks.
All right, we left off at the 4 o'clock games. 4:05, Titans at Broncos. Broncos are the spread of the week at -8.5. Lord.
Yeah, this Broncos defense is getting ready to hit Cam Ward with some sweet chin music, man. This is going to be rough. You're a rookie having to face this defense. I'm laying 8.5.
It's about their offense. Can they do it? Can they have enough offense to be explosive? They're laying 8.5, but you're right. The rookie, mile high, doesn't feel good. Broncos.
The San Francisco 49ers, who are apparently on an NFC championship quest, -2.5 at Seattle.
So the time to pick them. Short line, healthy, somewhat. And I know they got a weird cluster of receivers going right now, but I'm going to take the Niners on the road.
So Mike McDonald, I think, is a defensive genius, man. Watched it in Baltimore when he was the DC before he got this head coaching job. Not enough chemistry for me right now on offense for the Niners. Tough place to play, as we all know. I'll take the 2.5 and roll with the Birds.
Roll it.
Lions at Packers. This is Nance and Romo. This is Packers -2.5.
Don't know how much Micah Parsons is going to play, so it's a lot of fascination for me when it comes to Aiden Hutchinson on one side, Micah Parsons on the other. The coordinating stuff, I think, will hold them back from this game. They'll figure it out in the middle of the season. I'll lay the 2.5, roll with Green Bay.
Lions have won 6 of the last 7 against the Packers. They're not the team to beat anymore. It seems like it is the Packers, so I'm going to take them at home as well.
Texans at Rams. Rams -3 at home, but we know that all home games are actually road games.
I'm going to ride that the back is okay, at least for this one. Give me the Rams.
You're an old quarterback with a bad back dealing with this defense coming after you in game number 1. I don't like that formula. Give me the Texans.
Sunday night, AR's already spilled it. He's going with the Bills, but the Ravens are 1-point favorites on the road.
Let's pick them.
Yeah. So pick your team.
Yeah, I'll go with my team.
And just to preview it, because it's happening on Monday, we'll figure out what the final line is on Monday. But as of right now, the Vikings, 1.5-point favorites on the road. J.J. McCarthy versus Caleb Williams.
I can't wait for that game. Oh, my goodness. Caleb, J.J.? Come on, man.
Early leans.
We just don't know what that's going to look like.
It's the Bears.
It'll be fun.
First ever start on the road on a Monday night. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's already happening.
All right.
Mental hedging is happening.
We come back in 2 minutes. Gold Jacket Thursday. Big Tom Mack joins the program. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on the team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling, and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
Rothman Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's a Gold Jacket Thursday, and we go back-to-back Rams legends. Jackie Slater last week, and this week, the second overall pick in the 1966 NFL Draft. Played guard for 13 seasons in the NFL, 11 of those. He was named to the Pro Bowl for the LA Rams. And my question, how long does it take to get from Cleveland Heights to Canton? 23 years and 184 straight games. We welcome back Tom Mack. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. It's fun to be here.
I first want to ask you about Cleveland Heights to Ann Arbor, where you became an All-Big Ten and All-American Wolverine. In the early 60s, Tom, the Wolverines weren't that good when you started. Woody Hayes had their number. Tell me how your relationship started with Michigan head coach Bump Elliott and how you went to Michigan and got out of Ohio.
I guess I'd tell you I was lucky as much as anything. Believe it or not, other sport I was kind of good at was swimming, and my swim coach was a Michigan alum. He's the guy that actually set everything up to get me the chance to go to Michigan to play football. And it's kind of backwards when I think about it, because that's how I met Bump Elliott, who was just a wonderful guy and a good coach, and gave us the opportunity to play on a team that we ended up being the Big Ten and Rose Bowl champions. The irony of that whole activity was about a third of our team was from the state of Ohio. We had kids from Columbus, we had kids from Cincinnati, we had kids from the Cleveland area, and also the Toledo area. I think there were probably about 15 to 20 guys that were from Ohio on our team, and the roster was only, I think, about 35.
So tell me this, as a kid, did you grow up loving football? Were you a Buckeye fan? And then when you got to Michigan, explain the rivalry. What did that feel like to you in the 60s?
My father, just by chance, happened to have been a very, very good athlete. In college, he went to Case, played football, but the real key to his success was he played baseball and was with the Cleveland Indians for about 10 years. He was a second baseman, and he'd grown up in Cleveland. So the first thing I wanted to do as a young kid was be a good baseball player. That turned out to be the last thing I was good at, because I had terrible eyes, had about 2200 vision or something like that. Couldn't see the ball, and I had listened for it, but I couldn't see it. So I didn't end up being a very good baseball player. Dad had also been an All-American at Case here in Cleveland. That really, I guess, gave me the opportunity to play football and be fairly good at it. We had a real good representation of Ohio football players on the Michigan team. So it was really fun to beat Ohio State 10-0. So we got to go to the Rose Bowl and they got to go home.
Tom, there's stories out there that maybe early on in your career at Michigan, your head coach, Bump Elliott, came to you and suggested a position change. Take us back to that moment and maybe how that launched you into some real success on your way to a Hall of Fame career.
That's more than true. I was supposed to be an end, and as I said, I had real bad eyes, blind as a bat, actually. So I have to listen for the ball because I couldn't see the damn thing. They almost immediately came to me and said, we'd like to have you move from being a offensive end, and my offensive end experience to that point was I was the end of the bench. So that wasn't very good. But they said, well, we'd like you to try to be an offensive lineman. So I said, yeah, I'm game for that if it means I get to play. So they switched me to offensive tackle. That happened to be a great move for me. It worked out pretty well for Michigan also.
Visiting with Tom Mack, class of 1999 into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. 5 All-NFL selections, 11 Pro Bowls, 13 seasons. Games missed, 0. 184 straight for my man. You go out to L.A., and it's Hollywood and all that. Tell me about, the culture shock of that and how you adjusted.
Well, actually, it was all kind of true, is what you're saying. I got lucky. We played in the Rose Bowl the year before, in my junior year, and I happened to meet a young lady on a blind date in Pasadena, California. It turned out that she's been my wife for 59 or 69 years. So
great draft pick, Tom. Great draft pick.
Pretty good choice. Anyway, it worked out extremely well for me, and it turned out to be pretty good for the Rams also. Because as you said, I was lucky enough that I played every game. Although, to be honest with you, I'll tell you that one game I had my knee screwed up so bad that I actually got myself in for one play to keep that little string of games going. But at least I got in and they counted it. So it's fun to hear me say I never missed a game.
Tom, when you look back at your career and all the great things you did in the National Football League, is there a game that sticks with you in a positive way, an individual moment where you look back and you're like, I'm really proud of what we did as a team in that game that year? Or for you individually, maybe a matchup, an individual matchup that you were proud of how you played?
Yeah, games stick in your mind, and the better the opponent you're playing against. I played against some, what I would consider pretty classy, pretty great defensive tackles over the years. Probably the best of the best that I played against was a fellow named Bob Lilly from the Dallas Cowboys. He was extremely fast, extremely quick. He was very, very agile. So he was extremely hard to block against. I was lucky enough that the attributes I had happened to match pretty well with the attributes he had. But the second guy that I really concerned myself and matched up against was a fellow named Alan Page, who was a defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings. He was good. He was quick. He was a very smart guy. In fact, I think he ended up being a Minnesota Supreme Court justice. Kind of broke my heart in some ways because we played a game that they ended up calling me for supposedly jumping offside, and I had not jumped offside. So you get a little bit irritated by when an official makes a bad call, especially when it's a bad call on an offensive lineman.
All right, Tom, this may be my favorite question I want to ask you. So you're out in Hollywood, and by the way, you went up against some damn good defensive guys in your own practice with the LA Rams. Let's not forget that either. So you get out there, and a lot of the guys on the Rams got attracted to Hollywood. Were you in the $6 million man TV show? And did you star in that show with the man who eventually became Apollo Creed, Carl Weathers?
Well, the answer to both questions is yes.
How in the world did that happen?
Stuff happens sometimes when you're out there. It just is one of those things. I kind of walked into it, and I kind of walked into it backwards. Hollywood was a foreign place to me, and I wasn't a particularly good actor because I was in a couple of movies, but that was kind of it. And there were other guys on the teams. My car mate for 7 years was Merlin Olsen. Merlin went on to have a great career, not just playing football, but then he was involved in Hollywood and movies for, I think, about another 10 to 12 years. He was on Little House on the Prairie for a long, long time and was a very good actor. So it's funny how things work out. There were a number of guys on our team. I'm thinking of Fred Darf as another one that did get a little piece of Hollywood one time or another.
I'm sure they needed a big-looking dude in that deal, and you filled the bill, man. It's as they say, you fit the suit. You also fit the gold jacket, and you're going to be in Canton this weekend. A Hall of Fame greeting from a Hall of Famer. Saturday, 9:15 a.m. in the lobby. 11:30, you'll be a part of a presentation there in the Super Bowl Gallery Theater. I know it's been a while since your induction, but I know you're going to soak it in this weekend back a stone's throw from where you grew up, and you're in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, football heaven. I hope you have a great weekend with the fans, and we'll send them up to you.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
You got it. Tom Mack, class of 99, never missed a game in his 13-year NFL career, was named to 11 Pro Bowls, and is participating in the residency program up in Canton. Keep an eye out for Tom if you're up there. He'll be out and about, various events. And, of course, if you have not been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in a while, this is the time to go. Get your tickets at profootballhof.com and check out the events that they have. We come back with Tell the Truth, Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Wake up with the Fan. Eat lunch with the Fan. Go to bed with the Fan. Dream about the Fan. Then change your sheets. Gross.
Ew, you guys are gross, but stick around in case I don't find anyone else.
The Fan.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're a sports card fan like me, you've got to check out Midwest Cards in the Arena District, right outside Nationwide Arena. These guys are true collectors themselves, and they've built a shop that lets you experience card collecting in a whole new way. They've got sealed boxes, packs, single cards, signed memorabilia, and plenty of TVs in their lounge. Yeah, they have a lounge. And don't forget the card bar, where you can open packs while you have an adult beverage. It's awesome. Stop by Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Pub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Ravens and Bills live from Buffalo. Fan coverage starts Sunday at 7:30.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics, and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com now.
All right, TLC, before you take us home, I will tell the truth. Why did you take so many favorites? I don't know. Way too many favorites I took in NFL picks. I just looked. I mean, isn't this the week to take the points? Because you just don't know?
We are all just going on this journey of unknown starting tonight when it comes to the NFL, and that's the beauty of this thing. Last 2 years, we've had the Texans come out of nowhere. The Commanders come out of nowhere. Somebody's coming out of nowhere. I know TLC's been warming up to Carolina. Is Bryce Young and the Panthers, are they ready for that leap? Are they the team this year? Somebody's got to be the team. Maybe it's the Cardinals that end up winning that NFC West. It's never chalk, and that's why we love the NFL. And like you say, AR, nobody gets rich betting on the NFL. There's a reason for that.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
How did Anthony Rizzo lose his World Series ring in Lake Michigan?
How did Anthony Rizzo?
Recently?
My mind went to you're on a boat, drinking a little bit, partying a little bit. You got that thing on, and whoop, that thing's at the bottom of the water with Nemo.
He explained that the hardware slipped off his hand after he had lost some weight.
Oh, okay.
And once it disappeared into the water.
I feel like that deserves
Yeah.
Well, I just lost so much weight, you know. My World Series ring fell off.
Slipped off, you know?
Everything about that is a gong, actually.
Now, they found it because some sort of like professional diver.
Really?
Like some guy they hired, some famous dude, an experienced guy who makes a living helping people find things that they lose in the ocean or whatever.
Business for everything.
I don't know what he got as a reward.
Hopefully,
so he got the ring back.
Hopefully some cash, you know. Be something for that. Here's what I would do. How much is the ring worth? Find the value of that. That's how much money Anthony Rizzo would owe me.
See, but I think there's emotional value, even on top of what the value of the ring is.
Maybe we get even more.
Like, what is it worth to you? It's worth a lot more to Rizzo than it is to most people.
Yeah, so we know what the floor is financially for me. It's however much the ring is worth. But on top of that, maybe you do bring up the emotional component of it.
Yeah, and how about the emotional component of Ice having to go to the bottom, probably the bottom of Lake Michigan? It's not like floating 20 feet deep.
Right.
All right.
Good point.
We don't know what's at the bottom of that
We're
lake.
sending a guy down there, but he knows, and he's the one who's doing the dive.
I'm terrified of deep water stuff. I couldn't do it. Like the people that snorkel and swim with the sharks and the cage and all that. Like, I don't know how
Let me
do
add
that.
a whole nother level to that when you said deep water. Had you guys seen that the deep water or open water, I think it was called. There was a deep water with Affleck, but there was an open water where they go scuba diving on that with that group, and they all go into the water, and then when they come back out, they get the count wrong.
Yeah, I can't watch that
and they leave
stuff.
them.
I'll have nightmares if I watch that stuff. I can't do it.
And then there's another one. I think there was another one where they went out on a nice boat, and they do go out in the water, and one of them forgets to put the ladder down. So they can't get back into this high boat. I mean, imagine that. Because you think that, hey, you'd be, hey, give me a boost. You know how hard that would be to try to do that in the water to get somebody up there, and then you're just toast.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what the point is of those movies, Maddie, but they got me. I think the point is to do exactly what it's done to me, which is just twist your mind into a pretzel psychologically about the fear of what it would be like and how you would survive. It's like Bobby and I always loved the movie The Edge, and where you're stuck in the wilderness and people they stop doing the one thing they shouldn't think. All they're doing is, woe is me. How did I get myself? They die of shame because they can't focus anymore. Like, how did I get myself into this mess? Yeah. Eventually, Maddie, you just got to drift off, I guess. Make peace with the situation.
You know, I'm really excited, speaking of movies, to check out this new Jordan Peele movie called Him with Marlon Wayans. And like Marlon Wayans in the movie is like the Tom Brady of his era, like the quarterback of his era that was just the GOAT. And he's handing the keys over to the next guy in line, and he kind of puts him through some crazy stuff to see how dedicated he is to wanting to be great. So Jordan Peele's movies always got a little bit of that creepy thriller factor to it. This one, it looks good. I think it comes out next week or in 2 weeks. And so that one, I'm excited because it's got a little sports vibe to this one. So I'm in on that.
All right, TLC, your show.
By the way, so I was reading yesterday because we were screwing around with the conversation about, like, what if I went on Love Island? I read they have a portion of like all of the jobs that you can't have, or really more so all of the companies you can't work for, and it's a bunch of like their companies, so like they can't be like hiring people to be on the show who work for them.
Makes sense. Yeah.
They also mentioned you can't work for NBC Universal or its affiliates.
WNBC.
Would that bar me? Because I don't work for an NBC affiliate, but Tegna has NBC affiliates around the country.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the NBC affiliate was Channel 5. The NBC affiliate in St. Louis, Channel 5, that was a Tegna company. But, like, I don't work for that television station.
Okay,
who does number 2 work for?
We'll have to dig in on that a little bit. Here's the important question. If you do go on Love Island, are you going beardless or with the beard?
Oh, my goodness. That is a big-time question. A lot of the guys on that show have some stubble, and it works for them.
Okay. Just something to let that marinate. Think about that, because that's an important decision. That is a very important decision.
I think what will end up disqualifying me is the fact that they have like 500,000 applicants.
Right.
And I'm not even applying this year.
Rooting for you, though. Rooting for you. Hey, before we go, folks, if you missed anything from our show, don't worry. You can always catch up wherever you get your podcast. All you have to do is type in Rothman and Ice. Everything we do from noon to 3. We'll be waiting there for you. Subscribe to the pod as well. Bet365 is the sponsor of the Rothman and Ice podcast. Common Man and Timmy coming up next. But don't move.
The one thing we do have to get is an application. Let's not worry about whether you can or can't.
We'll have a segment where we do an application.
Let's do the app. Get this thing out there. Either get dinged or advance to the next round or whatever.
That'll be a bye-week topic.
Yep. Let's get him on this island, Maddie. Let's get him out of here.
We got to make it happen.
Let's ship him out of here. Get him out on this island. prison, see if he can swim back.
Alcatraz.
We'll talk to you on Football Friday. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation, founded by Nationwide Children's Hospital, encourages grown-ups to teach kids mental health skills and coach them through emotional challenges, because kids' mental health starts with us. Find free clinician-developed mental health tools at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR. Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day. The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's the whole Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
Hey, it's Anthony. Tailgating, hiking stadium stairs, going out after the games. It's a great time of year. It's also the time of year I'm on my feet a lot. And there won't be a time when I don't have my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store in my shoes. They make all the difference for me. They help my feet, my hips, my back. They're not just like regular insoles. They're designed so I get firm yet flexible function. They actually correct poor foot biomechanics and give me even more comfort. The fitting process is simple. From the moment you walk in, the Good Feet store will personalize the process. From the pain that brought you to them in the first place to your lifestyle needs. They'll properly measure your feet and arch size. Then take the free test walk. If you love them, wear them home like I did. Your new arch supports will help you begin living the life you love without your feet getting in the way. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City and learn more at goodfeet.com.
Buckeye Country Superfest 2026 is back for one day only in Columbus, Ohio. Saturday, June 13th at Ohio Stadium, featuring Tyler Childers, with special guests the Red Clay Strays, Lord Huron, Sierra Farrell, Flatland Cavalry, and Caitlin Butts. Register for pre-sale access now at BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. Tickets on sale to the general public on Friday, September 12th at 10 a.m.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing, 614-NEW-ROOF.